Former Homeland Security spokesperson under the Obama administration, Marcia Catron, and from the Center for Immigration Studies, Mark Krikorian. Great to see you both tonight. There's a lot happening. We may get a judge's order as we're debating this. We're standing by because this new policy is supposed to kick in after midnight. Now, what we have in a joint statement today from DHS and DOJ, they say this about the system being overwhelmed as it currently stands. Our asylum system is overwhelmed with too many meritless asylum claims from aliens who place a tremendous burden on our resources, preventing us from being able to expeditiously grant asylum to those who truly deserve it. Marcia.
Well, the fact is that asylum is actually only granted to about 25% of people in these cases. So the number is very small. So what this proclamation does is tell people, okay, if you want to apply for asylum, you need to go through a port of entry. Well, people are doing that anyway, but the port of entries are backed up. And the main concern here is that the DHS didn't lay out today whether they're sending additional personnel to help with this backlog or how they're going to deal with all of these people now going to a port of entry. Because as we see, these are families, these are children that are escaping poverty and violence. So they are going, this is not going to deter them. They are still going to try to come and apply for asylum the right way. This is what they're doing. And I'm a little concerned about the bottleneck that this will create at our ports of entry.
Yeah, because the administration, their worry now is that people are showing up and turning themselves over to Border Patrol agents and anyone they can find. But if they come across the border that way, the administration is now saying that's not going to be accepted. But here's the problem, as Trace mentioned. The Washington Post today says detention capacity at U.S. immigration jails is nearly maxed out, and court-imposed limits on the government's ability to hold children in immigration jails means caravan families who seek protection are still likely to be released into the U.S. pending a hearing. So, Mark, even if they can't get the asylum hearing that they're seeking, there's nowhere for them to go except for it to be processed and released back into the U.S.
Yeah, almost certainly. I mean, I'm not saying this is not just window dressing. There is some substance to this, but the fact is it's not going to really make that much difference because once people get their initial hearing, sort of the initial, it's called a credible fear interview, the first cut, they're likely to just be let go just like they are now. And in fact, that's the whole point. None of these people, very few of these people are ever going to get asylum. Half of the people who make that first cut and let go to apply for asylum never even bother applying because the point is to get past the Border Patrol and into the United States. They know they're not getting asylum. It's just some magic words to be able to get into the country.
Well, we knew that there would be lawsuits. It didn't take long. I mean, we're within 24 hours of the new policy. Also from DHS and DOJ, a joint statement, they say this because the ACLU is the lead party on one of these cases. They say the fact that the ACLU and its partners would go to court to specifically sue for the right for aliens to enter the country illegally is demonstrative of the open border community's disdain for our nation's laws that almost all rational Americans find appalling. Marcia.
Yes. Well, the fact is that this is a legal thing for people to do to request asylum. It's under U.S. law, and that's a law that Congress has passed. So for the president to unilaterally just decide he's going to override our American laws is concerning. But I actually think that this might create more illegal migration because if people are not going to wait in line at the port of entries, they may try to evade capture and go this other route. So this just creates mass confusion on both fronts, both the bottleneck at our ports of entry and causing people, if they don't want to go there, to evade capture.
Final word, Mark. And of course, they'll say that he's relying on the law that helped him win the Supreme Court travel ban
case. The president clearly has authority to this. The Congress has given him sweeping authority to keep out of the United States any person or any class of persons that he deems detrimental to the United States. So yes, he can do this.
We'll wait for that ruling. It's going to be within the Ninth Circuit, so I think we have a clue where it's going to go. In the meantime, Marcia and Mark, great to see both of you.